Hi people, this is Ahkam Ansari. I am back again with another video lecture of Advanced Web Designing. In this particular video lecture, I will talk about some advanced features of input tag and its attribute. Student, if you remember, we have started this chapter 4 days before, but still we are working at the same topic, that is input tag and its attribute. Do you remember? Do you think what is the reason behind it? Yes, this topic is not only important because of your syllabus or topic or your textbooks, but this topic is very important because of your career point of view. Everywhere you go in today's life, you will see or you have to fill certain form or certain detail. For example, if you are going to order a pizza online, in that case you have to fill a form. Am I correct? Yes, in that form you have to fill certain information. Even if you are going to make payment for that form, you have to fill certain form, that is online payment. In that online payment you will get a form. In that form you have to fill certain your card information like your ATM card number, your password, all these things you have to fill in certain form. So this form or this technology make very important to learn what are the form, what are the input take for the IT student. You all are IT student and you are going to become an IT professional. So this thing is very important to learn. That's why I am going in very detail. The reason, since last four lecture I am only focusing on input tag and its attribute. Why? Because this topic is very important. So student, we have started with input tag, basic input tag and its attribute. Now casually we are moving towards some advanced attribute of input tag. So let's have a recap on what we have learned in last lecture. So first we have started our first lecture, that is input type and its attribute. Then we will see, then we have seen some input type, that is input type equal to text. We have seen what is input type equal to text. We will create a text box. In that text box you can insert any number as well as any text and symbol. In input type equal to number, you can insert only number. And in input type equal to, it's a newly feature of HTML5. In that input type equal to date, you can insert any date, so it will create a calendar. After that we have seen input type equal to email. If you want to enter email ID, you can enter your email ID. Okay, so after that we have seen what is the input type equal to password, means a hidden or encrypted data. Then we have seen what is URL, that is uniform resource locator, means inside that type we can insert any address of the URL. After that we have seen some input type equal to radio. What is an input type equal to radio? That is a option button. In that radio button we can take in number of radio button and we can select a single selection, means from ABCD we can choose a single selection. After that we see, we have seen input type equal to range. What is input type equal to? For example, you want to set certain volume starting from 0 to 100, and the what is the default value, that is a 50. After that, in last lecture we have seen input type equal to file. What is the input type equal to file? Means if you want to upload your document or if you want to upload your image, in that case you will take input type equal to file. Now our today's topic of discussion is input type equal to hidden, input type equal to color, and input type equal to image. What is the input type equal to hidden? Okay, this input type is a very important. Input type equal to, as its name is hidden, means the value of this input tag will be hidden. It will transfer to the next page but it will not shown to the user. Okay, we will discuss in detail what is the input type equal to while we are going for coding. Then input type equal to color. What is the input type equal to color? It will give a color box or it will give a colored chart or it will assign a tool. From that tool we can choose n number of color. Okay, so it will assign a color. Input type equal to color, again it's a very good tool for HTML file. We will see one by one. After that, input type equal to image. What is the input type equal to image? So it will like a input type equal to submit. Okay, it will create a submit button but in the form of image, means your button will show like a image. When you click on that image, it will go to the next page or it will transfer to the next page. Input type equal to image and input type equal to submit, both are the same. Only difference in input type equal to submit will create a submit button, but input type equal to image create a submit button with an image. Means we have to add certain image by using one of its attribute, that is a src. So we will see one by one. So how to start our this coding? First we have to start our software application program, that is our notepad, and we know notepad is easily available in all the computers. Okay, so we will start our notepad. Where to start? First we will, I'm just going to back to our desktop, then I will just type notepad. Okay, so you will get notepad on your computer. Now as we know, we are going to start our coding. So what is the first thing? First I will write not doc type. Okay, doc type. What is the doc type? You have to write HTML. We have learned this thing in the first 2 3 and third lecture. What is the doc type? Doc type is a HTML. This line mentioned, that is our page is a HTML5 page. Let me increase the font size so you will get the clear picture of the coding. Font, then I just want to increase to 28, not too small or not too long. Okay, after that I will start HTML and end with HTML. This is my style to write code. You can write at any will, but if you start opening and closing tag at the same time, so you will not forget to close. Okay, this is the good and easy way to write HTML coding. Opening tag and closing tag you have to write at the same time. After that we have to write head tag, because the second tag of HTML is a head tag. So I will take head tag. Okay, then I will write body tag, then close body. Okay, these are 6 fixed tag in HTML or in HTML5. These are the building blocks we have already learned. These are the HTML tag. Now we have to use form tag. Inside the form tag I will use input tag. So we have to write form tag. Inside the body tag I will take form tag. Okay, so I will take form, then assign some name. Name is a attribute of form tag. For example, form name is a f1. Okay, then I will use method too, because we will learn something. What about method? Something about method. Method equal to, you can write get or post. So I will take get, because I have to show something regarding method. Then closing form tag. Okay, between these opening and closing form tag I have to write input tag. So first I will take, for example, name. Okay, after name I will take type. Okay, type is an attribute of input tag which we are learning from the first lecture. Okay, so please be focused on what is input type. We have learned at least 10 to 12 input type in this lecture. Input type equal to, I will take text. This is a by default type of text. Okay, then I will just add one br. Okay, we have n number of attribute of input type. For like name equals to, you can take first text both txt1, you can assign any name. We have n number of attribute. We will learn attribute of input tag, but right now we are focusing on input type attribute only. What are the type of input tag? So first I have taken input type equal to text. You already know what is input type equal to text. So I'm just going to save, because every time I used to write code line by line and I want to save by each line, so you will get understand what I am doing here. Don't be confused. So you can save anywhere. For example, right now my computer and desktop. So save your file. For example, this is the fourth lecture, so I will write fourth.html. Okay, save this file, then back to your browser, because on your browser I have saved this file. Then I'm going to run, double click this file. So this is your output where I have just typed. I just want to increase the size. Please zoom it so you can get the clear picture. Okay, now name and this the text box where you can enter number as well as character and symbol too. Okay, now flip back to your notepad. So I'm going to make some more changes. I'm going to assign one heading, that is I'm going to add h1, then closing h1. Tell me what is the use of h1, student. That is first heading, there's a highest heading. So inside heading I will write form, sorry, form and input tag. Okay, again I am going to assign one more tag, that is u tag. I'm going to close u tag. If you remember what is the use of u tag, tell me. Before I save this file, before I run, please tell me what is the use of u tag. U tag means it will underline the content. Okay, so first it will edit form and input tag, and below that we have one line that is underlined by using u tag. Flip back to my notepad. Now I am going to add today's topic. What is the today's topic? Input type equal to hidden. Okay, so I am going to add, for example, contact number. Contact number. Okay, so if I take input type equal to hidden, okay, and I'm going to add one more attribute of input tag, that is the value equals to, for example, 93210949114. Sorry, numlock is off. Again I'm going to type 93210949114. Okay, first I have taken input type equal to text. It's a very easy, we have learned in number of time. Then I have taken contact number, input type equal to hidden. This is the first time I am going to take input type equal to hidden. As you know what is the input type of hidden, I have told you in the starting of this lecture. Input type equal to hidden, it will send the data to the next page where you have written inside the form. Means, for example, if you take action, what is the use of action? We have already learned action is a attribute of form tag which specify where you want to save your page. For example, kmes.php is a page name where you want to send this data or information of the page. So the information of the page will send to kmes.php. But when it will send when you submit the form. For example, if you take a button called input type equal to submit. Okay, input type equal to submit, then we have to assign value. What is the use of value in submit button? It will assign some text to your button. For example, submit value is a save. Okay, when I save this file, flip back to your browser. Okay, then refresh the file. See, this is the line where I have taken input type equal text. For example, I have typed a com. Okay, contact number, see the magic here. Contact number, I have taken input type equal to hidden, but it will not show any text box. Okay, after contact number, if you back your text box, I have taken contact number input type equal to hidden value. I have written this line, the whole line is hidden. Okay, it not displayed input type, even it's not going to create any text box. Input type hidden will not create any text box. Again I'm going to add br tag. Student, please be careful and please stay your attention here. Input type equal to hidden I have taken, but on browser it will not create a text box. But I have added one more attribute, that is a value, and I have added some value to this attribute, that is I have added my contact number. After that I have taken one input, one submit button, input type equal to submit, value equal to send. So when I write this, save this file, when I flip back to my browser, when I refresh this file, see First is the input type. It's okay. I have written ACOM. In contact number, I am unable to write anything. Why? Because input type equal to hidden will not create any text box, but it will send some data to your destination page. That is your kms.php page. When I click on save, this is a submit button. When I click the save file, it will transfer data. And I have given one example of input type equal to get and input type equal to post. If you remember, I have given input type equal to get and input type equal to post. Okay, so in our case we have taken input type equal to, flip back to your file, I have taken input type equal to form name equal to method equal to get action equal to kms.php. In that form I have taken action equal to kms.php. So kms.php I have not created yet, but it will directly send to this page. And input type equal to hidden will not create any file, any text box, but the whatever you have written inside the value, it will directly transfer to this page. This is the feature of input type equal to hidden. Okay student, now I will explain and I will show how the value of hidden text is transferred to the next page. I am just saying the value of the hidden text box is transferred to the next page, but let me show you how this data will transfer. So we have to add one more attribute, that is a name equals to, you can assign any name. For example, it's a hidden, so you can take hdn, you can take any values for name attribute. Why I'm going to take name here? Because when you transfer data from your form to your destination page, that is your page name is fourth.html and your destination, sorry, your destination page is kms.php. Okay, so in that case, okay, what is your page name? Your page name is a fourth.html and your destination page is a kms.php. So when you click on submit button, the value of this form will transfer with the name of your text box. Okay, so what is the name of first text box? The name of first text box is a txt1. So whatever value you insert inside that text box, it will bind with the txt1. And input type equal to hidden, what is the name of this text box? Is a hdn. So the value of, what is the value of this text box? Is a 93210. We have fixed, we have write this value in advance, because input type equal to hidden will not display on your browser, so you cannot insert any value. That's why I have given value in advance by using value attribute. Okay, so value equal to, I have given certain number, so this value will bind with the name of this attribute. What is the attribute? That is the name attribute, and what is the value of that attribute is a hdn. So hdn will combine, or it will be the bind with the this value, and whatever you insert in that inside that text box, it will bind with the txt1. See, let me show you. Save this file, flip back to your browser. I think I have closed. Okay, no issue. Run this file. Now you have to insert, for example, my name is Ansari Ahkam, and contact number I have bind with my values. When you click on save button, so this value will transfer. See the magic. Back to your URL. Okay, right, I'm going to copy this file, Control C, and I am again going to back on Notepad. I'm going to open one new file. Just I want to show you new. Okay, and I'm going to paste, Control V. See what this file, see, that is your location user. Then we have, this is my destination file, that's a kms.php, where I want to save this file. Now see, this line is very important. After that we have a question mark. Question mark is nothing but it shows that we are passing some information. Okay, so what is the txt1? See, txt1 equal to Ansari plus Ahkam. What is the txt1? Tell me. Txt1 is nothing but our coding. Okay, txt1 is nothing but our code, our first text box, which name is txt1. Okay, and what is hdn? HDN is a name of our second text box, that is input type equal to hidden and equal to, I have written my contact number. This value is shown on our URL, on our browser. Okay, here you can see. Okay, it's not going to highlight. Okay, but on URL, why? Because why this showing on URL? Because I have used input type equal to hidden, and I have used one more attribute of form tag. Let me just increase the size. Okay, see here, I have used x method equal to get. Okay, method equal to get. If you write method equal to get, all the values of form will display on the browser. Okay, so I have used input type equal text, and what is the name of text box? txt1. So the value of text box is the bind with the txt1. And what is the value of second text box? It was the input type equal to hidden. I have not typed anything, but I have written inside the value attribute. So this hdn was attached with this value. Okay, and it was shown on the browser. Why? Because of the method attribute. If you take post method, and when you are going to save this file, and when you back to your browser, I think I have closed this file. Okay, when I refresh this thing, so when I type anything, for example KMS college, there is a new name I am going to assign. When you click on save, so when I copy this from your URL back to your notepad, I'm just copying here just below the page. I will erase it later. Control V. See, I'm not getting any text box name or its bind value. I'm just getting the name of page where I'm sending my data. Okay, see the difference. See, of method equal to get and method equal to post. I think you will clearly understand what I am trying to tell you. Okay, now the next thing which I am going to discuss with you is a input type equal to. What is the input type? We are about to learn input type equal to color. Let me decrease the size. Okay, save this file. So after that, I am just going to add one more text box, that is a color. Select color. Remember, in IT the spelling of color is COLOR. Okay, select color. So I will take input type equal to, I'm just going to mention color. Okay, you can assign name attribute, name equal to, what is the use of name? It will bind the values of that input box. Name equal to, for example, CLR, you can take any value, you can take. Then I am going to add one BR button, BR tag, sorry. Okay, so save this file, flip back to your browser. Okay, refresh the file. I think I have closed. It's redirecting to our page. Let me open this photo.html. Okay, so this text box is coming from input type equal to text Ansari. Then what is contact number? It's an input type equal to hidden. then select color. I have used input type equal to color, so by default this shown a box or it shown a color box. When you click on that, it will create or it will display a color chart. By using that color chart, you can take any color. Okay, when you click on that, when you click on okay, it will select. When you click on this box again, it will, when you click on yellow, so you can take any color. Okay, again you can take customize color also. Okay, so you can choose any color and click on okay. Getting, so input type color is a newly added feature in HTML5. It was previously not available in HTML4 or earlier version. So it's a good feature. You can select any color. Okay, how to use input type color, but just write input type color. It will display this box. When you click on that, you can choose any color. Okay, it's a very easy and it's a very attractive. Okay, the last topic or of today's session is input type equal to image. Okay, so I will back to our notepad file and I will just add input type equals to, I will add image. Okay, what is the use of input type equal to image? It will work as a submit button. Okay, input type equal to image and input type equal to submit. Input type equal to image and input type equal to submit perform same in function. Functionally it is the same, but input type equal to image will display a image on button. Okay, so which image you want to display on your button, you have to write inside the your attribute, that is input type equal to image. Then we have to add one more attribute, that is a src. So in that src, what is a src? That is a source file. Where is your image is located, where is your image is available, so you have to mention the address of that image which you are going to display on image button. Okay, so where is your image? I'm just src, I've written src. Inside that I am going to add image. How to add image, you know, first we have to take any image. So choose any image from your computer. Okay, so I will take image. I have saved some image in my folder, that is, so I'm going to add this image. Okay, this is a sample.png, that is a portable network graphic. This image I am going to add as a input type equal to image. So how to add? I have written input type equal to image, then I have written src. What is the src? In that src we have to write the source or location of that image which I am going to insert. So which image I am going to add? This image. So just go and select this image, right click on that and move to property. Okay, properties of that image. Okay, then you have to copy the location. See the location, copy the whole location. Okay, control C, then flip back to your notepad file and paste the URL, that is paste the location. Okay, after that mention one slash, like c colon slash, then user slash, then the name of computer slash, then desktop slash, then the name of folder slash. Just add one more slash. Okay, after that we have to assign the name of the file. Okay, so what is the name of the file? On top you will see, don't type, just copy it, because when you are going to type the name, you may create certain error or certain misspell. Okay, so just copy the file and back to your notepad and just save the file. Okay, simple is the name of file, and what is the .png? .png is a extension or type of this image. So save this. Okay, flip back to your browser. Okay, just refresh this. Okay, so right now we have inserted one image, that is input type equal to image. When you insert anything, that is, you can say I am going to insert a b c d, and I am going to choose one color. You can say any color, click OK. So when you click on this button, this is a button, okay, when you click on this, it will send to your kms.php. Okay, the size of your input type is image is very large, so I am going to reduce the size. Okay, how to reduce? Just assign some attribute. Okay, we have attribute that is a width. Width equal to, you can take for example 100, I am going to take, that is a pixel. Okay, then height equal to, I am going to take 80. Okay, so click on file, click on save, flip back to your browser, not this browser, okay, where you have saved the file. Double click on that. See, the size of this image is now reduced. You can reduce little more. Okay, but the thing is that you can type anything, you can choose any color, and when you click on that button, it will transfer to kms.php page. Okay, this save button is this save button and this save button functionally is the same, but by coding or technically, this is the input type equal to submit, and this is the input type equal to image. Hope you understood today's session. First, we have seen input type equal to text, then we have seen input type equal to hidden, then we have seen what is the input type equal to color, then in last we have seen what is the input type equal to image. Okay student, we have finished today's lecture. If you have any query related to today's session, please mention your comment below. Inshallah, I will try to send your answer. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.